Tucker in for Joe as we get things ready to go for the Mustangs up against the Jersey Blues in just a couple of minutes here for game one of our doubleheader here tonight. As it looks like we're going to get things started fairly quickly here, getting into the lobby. Tucker is very much ready to go. Obviously, he's gotten a lot of playtime these past couple of games, so both the Mustangs and the Jersey Blues definitely in a good spot as we wait for them to join up with us. It's going to be a great evening. Like I was saying before, big playoff implications when it comes to our game versus Brookdale. And we had a lot of fun playing them last time, got a big win there, and we'll look for yet another big win as we get ready to go. Obviously, the plan, win out. Finish the season 8-2. And from there, or not 8, yeah, 8-2. We've had a lot of bye weeks and a lot of games that have been forfeited. So obviously, we got 2 more games to play. We look to end it off. I believe it's either 10-2 or 8-2. We look to end the season with 2 losses, the same amount that we come into tonight with. Finish off Brookdale and then finish off the Ocean Vikings. And from there, we'll make our way into the toughest playoffs that these Mustangs have been a part of. Unfortunately, in the NJCAAE League, unable to make it to the playoffs there. But like I was explaining before, there are 4 divisions, North, East, South, and West. All 4 cardinal directions. We are in the Eastern Division. Us and Lackawanna, if we are able to lock in tonight, win these 2 matches, we'll lock ourselves into the 2nd spot and make our way to the playoffs up against, I believe, a team from the West Division. So we might see a rematch from that Marshalltown team that we played in Tier 2 just last year, or just last semester, less than 100 days ago when we won our first Rocket League National Championship. These storylines are getting quite crazy for the Mustangs, and they're playing so great so far. Had a really up and down week this week. The Mustangs, obviously no game on Monday for our Rocket League team. Their season ended on the NJCAAE League. On Tuesday, we saw the final 2 games for our Overwatch 2 team, both of those ending in a loss. We're kind of in a limbo about whether or not we've made the playoffs. That is in Tier 2 or Tier 3 for NJCAAE, and their playoffs operate a lot differently. Meanwhile, getting into our Wednesday game, no trouble there for the Mustangs Overwatch 2 team. A big win for them, helped secure them as the best team in the NJCAAE Tier 2 Overwatch 2 League, as they look to secure another perfect regular season there. Then on Thursday, another big win for our Valorant team. They extend in their series in the NJCAAE to a 3-2 record. Very exciting news over there. Very, very exciting indeed. And obviously today, our doubleheader, oh so important for the NJCAAE Tier 1 Rocket League playoffs. The highest division of the NCAAE. Such a long acronym. It's going to be so important tonight. And then tomorrow, our League of Legends team is back for another week. They're sitting 1-0 in the NJCAAE League. They'll look to do it again as we see our dearly beloved Joe in chat, here to support his teammates as we get things ready to go here tonight. And it should be a very interesting matchup as we wait patiently for the Brookdale Jersey Blues to enter into this match. We played them, the last time we played them, I believe it was a 3-0 for the Mustangs, or was it 3-1? But the Mustangs proved themselves one of the best teams in the division. These are a team we didn't play last semester, but we do play now that we're in Division 1. So it's a very, very exciting time to be a Mustang. All right, looks like I already have a piece of information to share. This is not a doubleheader tonight. We have already won one of our games. Ocean Community College has forfeited against us already tonight. So it will just be this one game against Brookdale. Again, this was the more important of the 2 games. So obviously, this is the one I'd much rather have tonight. So it's all good. It is all good. As we are waiting to get things ready to go, obviously no Sorry, I am like looking at 13 different chats right now telling me that the second game has been canceled. But obviously all good things there. Last time we played Ocean definitely was a time, but only up against the all-important Brookdale Community College Jersey Blues. Honestly, one of the best names of a team that we've gone up against in the last probably semester or two. Just a lot of colleges with basic names when it comes down to it. I find that we got a fairly, uncommon mascot in the Mustang. Obviously, the Jersey Blues, very creative, fun name. But yeah, we're just waiting for the Jersey Blues to enter into the lobby. We are the home team here tonight. We will be in blue on that left-hand side. Here we go. Jersey Blues are in. Mustangs are ready to go. Jersey Blues are also ready to go. I'll launch us into the game. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at ya right about now. And right off the bat there, Ethan sends it over to the Jersey side. They'll bring it over. They'll go for the immediate flip reset. It's off the corner. And Anthony trying to get it out of there desperately. It's shot back into the corner. Ethan will get demoed on his way. Tucker gets a demo of his own. That ball shot towards the net. Tucker grabs the save right off the bat. Tucker with a great 50 sends it up towards the midline, the border between New Jersey and Pennsylvania. It's sent back to the Pennsylvania side as Ethan able to bring it up the sideline now. Right back off the sidewall. Anthony using his aerial skills. He'll send it upfield to Ethan. He'll send it down to Tucker. Tucker able to get it past the midpoint line, but for how long? As the Jersey Blues look to bring it upfield, Anthony sends it towards the midline. It's stalled, and Brookdale able to get there before. Anthony is going to be able to receive from Ethan, sends it back over. Tucker gets there. He'll send it upfield as the Mustangs hope to start their first attack right here. Anthony immediately with a shot right off the right-hand side. Another shot from him. Gets deflected. The save there from Brookdale was a good one. And it's off the sidewall. A little bit of a misconnection there. Ethan unable to get there in time. The ball's hit past Anthony, but he's able to stall for Tucker to get back in order to grab the save. Anthony now looks to bring it upfield as it's stalled in the middle. Anthony, the first to get a touch, will take a one-style possession and not able to get it over the Brookdale defense. Now it's shot up against the backboard for Montco. Tucker sends it out to Anthony. Anthony bringing it up the sideline. He's going to look to get another shot. Sent toward the side of net and unable to go in. Ethan gets demoed on that play. He'll come back and he'll hit it towards the net. Off the left-hand side, Tucker. Next one to get a good hit. He'll grab it out of the corner looking for a second hit. He'll send it to Anthony. Anthony just off the right-hand side of goal gets another free hit off the backboard towards Tucker. Tucker unable to hit the aerial there as Ethan hits it into the corner. Now the Jersey Blues look to get it back upfield, but Tucker able to bat it away. They're keeping one in net right now. A good defensive strategy out of this Jersey-based team as Tucker goes for another shot. It's set up against the sidewall. Anthony gets another good hit on it off that backboard. Sent all the way back to the midline. Tucker once again booming it so far upfield. Gets it off the back wall for Ethan. Ethan with the shot. It's deflected, but not well enough. Anthony will secure it. And the Mustangs take their first lead of the night with 2:26 on the clock. And Anthony really just sets it up there to himself. I thought it was Ethan that set it up, but it really was Anthony. Beautiful shot, beautiful goal. Way to secure it there from Anthony. Off that sidewall, and it's going to go the way of the Jersey Blues. Mustangs have to reset on the defensive end as Anthony will send it back into the corner. Tucker gets up for it. It's shot down, and no one from Jersey's able to get it. Ethan sends it back to Tucker, who sends it immediately upfield. They're unable to defend, and a goal for Tucker. And Tucker has really meshed perfectly with this Mustangs team, new to the team this semester, able to force the own goal out of the Jersey Blues. And it's like he's played all season. The 4 members of this Rocket League team work like a well-oiled machine, and even when they don't, Anthony's able to get the save. He'll send it up to Tucker, who sends it to Ethan. Ethan with the goal, and within 26 seconds, the Mustangs lead goes from nothing to 3. And like I said before, like I was just saying on that power play, the Mustangs, even when they're not, when they're on the back foot, they're such a well-oiled machine at this point. Between Tucker, Joe, Ethan, and Anthony, any combination of the four is a lethal combination in the NJCAAE League. As they'll bring it back into the corner, Anthony off the wall. Tucker goes in for the shot. He'll take it just off the top rope. Ethan now will get it even further off the backboard. And Anthony scoops all the way back, able to get it above one of the Jersey Blues. 1 minute and 30 seconds now remain. Anthony taking that one's possession, gives it over to Tucker. Tucker with the boom upfield. Those wall reads are such a difficult thing to read, but the Mustangs have been on top of it tonight. Tucker gets the 50 that he likes, sends it off that backboard as the Jersey Blues look to take control in the last minute and 10 seconds of this game. Flip reset out of Anthony. Ethan there for the secure, not able to get the touch. Tucker, though, continues the Mustangs' onslaught. Ethan now tries to grab it as Brookdale, the back pass, stalled. Passing play for the Mustangs, just barely out of net. Tucker now looks to secure it, and he will. The Mustangs up by 4 with 49 seconds on the clock. And what this is coming down to is the Mustangs are in charge. They're fully in charge of this game. They operate the tempo on the offensive end and on the defensive end, and it truly shows. Tucker is able to grab the ball in the corner. Kickoff taken there by Anthony. Tucker now back with it. He'll send it up. Who sent it back? Ethan sends it to Anthony. Anthony gets the flip reset, and that is one of the best views that you will get of that shot. You'll get an even better one right now. Anthony brings it up. You'll see a little bit of a flip reset. Gets it past 2. Count them, 2 of Brookdale's finest. And now, with 34 seconds left on the clock, Mustangs up by 5. Brookdale looks to get it here as Tucker brings it up to Anthony. Mustangs keeping their foot firmly on the gas pedal as Tucker now brings it over in front of the net. Back pass yet again. Anthony doesn't grab it, but Ethan does. Ethan off the top rope. He'll get the stall. Anthony able to get there quick, but a savior out of Brookdale keeps it out of their net. Mustangs are going to take game 1 here. What a great first game for the Mustangs. Almost the first 2.5 minutes go without a single score, and then within 36 seconds, the Mustangs score 3. 2 more. The love evenly spread. Ethan, the only one to not score more than 1 goal. What a great match there for the Mustangs. As Ethan has left the match, I'm not really sure why. He has now rejoined, but got a couple of seconds here before things get started again. The Mustangs find themselves in an excellent position, really controlling the ball on either side of the field. Things fairly evenly spread out, but the Mustangs able to make a push near the 2-minute and 30-second mark, and from there, they controlled the tempo. 5 goals scored in 2 minutes and 36 seconds. 3 of them scored within the first 36 seconds of that. And it really goes to show just how powerful these Mustangs can be once they learn an offense and learn a defense. Even when they were flustered, a huge passing play upfield meant that the Mustangs kept control of the ball, but not only that, made the Brookdale team so flustered that they were able to score a really nice goal on them, and that's how they extended the lead to 4. Mustangs looking to do even more damage here. They'll look to extend their lead to 2 while Brookdale looks to tie things up. 5 minutes of Rocket League start right about now. And the kickoff is going to go the way of the Mustangs. Tucker goes back for it. He's not going to grab the hit that he likes, but 2 Brookdale Jersey Blues will miss. The ball will be brought back downfield towards the Mustangs. Tucker now trying to get it past another one. Not able to do it there. Ethan brings it back through the corner. Anthony sends it over to Ethan. Ethan sends it upfield. Tucker unable to get there. Ethan will grab the 50 in the air. Tucker tries to get there, not able to do it. Anthony brings it up against the sidewall. Though the boys in blue will bring it back over to the PA side of things. Tucker unable to hit yet another shot as Anthony looks to bring it upfield. The shot just off to the left. None of the Mustangs looked like they were in net right there. Got a little bit lucky. The ball shot across the net to Tucker. Tucker will grab a touch and be able to get the 50 out of the corner. Anthony trying to get there in time, not able to. Ethan will be able to, and the Mustangs bringing it over to Jersey for a couple of shots, not able to do it. It's brought back over to the Mustang side of things, and Anthony able to force a stall 50. Which is brought back down, nobody able to touch the ball. Anthony gets the stall there. Ethan making the turn, and he'll get the pinch upfield. Tucker going for the 50, not able to get it. The one's possession from a couple of different members of the Jersey Blues. It's up and down, and for the first time tonight, Brookdale sees a lead against the Mustangs. And a true breakdown on defense for the Mustangs. Really never able to get their footing there on the defensive side of things as they'll look to grab it now. Jersey bringing it back upfield. Anthony able to hit it to the sideline. Tucker brings it to Anthony. Tucker cuts rotation in order to grab the ball yet again. Ethan able to grab it into the corner. He'll look to bring that ball upfield, unable to. Tucker brings it off the back wall. And a member of the Brookdale team gets a miss there. Tucker going for a nice little demo. He will get demoed, but by Ethan. Anthony now grabs the ball, unable to get a nice little touch on it. He'll send it back to Ethan. Ethan over to Tucker. A dangerous shot in front of the goal. Tucker is able to take it. He'll be able to try to get it past a member of the Brookdale team. He'll send it back to Ethan. Ethan now with it. Up against the back wall. It's sent right back into the corner. Anthony now with it. Couple of hits there for him as he'll grab a nice shot. It's back on the Mustang side as Ethan now will rotate to grab the ball out of the corner. The 50 will bring it back upfield. Brookdale gets it over Anthony. They will get it over Tucker. Almost extends their lead to 2. Ethan unable to get back up from there. Anthony able to force a 50. Who from the Mustangs is going to want to go up and grab it? Tucker will. He'll grab a save. It's now sent back into the corner. Anthony looks to bring it upfield. It's sent across to Ethan. The shot. Anthony gets the stall. It's back to Tucker. And it's off the right-hand side. 2 minutes left here in game 2. A lot of ferocity out of the Mustangs and Brookdale here tonight. The Mustangs find themselves down by 1. Nice little moves by Tucker. It's sent back to Ethan. It's almost over the last member of the Brookdale defense. And Anthony is demoed. Tucker goes up for a redirect. He'll be able to send it over to Ethan. Ethan sends it upfield. All 3 members of the Jersey Blues find themselves in lane here for the ball. The 50 goes the way of Tucker up against the back wall. Ethan goes for a demo, but it's a little too late. It's up against the back wall. Tucker sends it to Anthony. Anthony unable to get a touch. Ethan brings it back into the corner. Minute and 15 seconds now. Mustangs still down by 1. And Tucker able to boom that thing as far upfield as humanly possible. Sends it into the Lions Den. The 50 is going to send it back towards that middle line. The shot defended by Anthony. That ball sent up and down. Anthony tees it up for Tucker. The 50 is going to go his way. Anthony's going to look to get a touch on it, not able to do it. Ethan makes the rotate back on ball. He'll get a 50. It's sent across to Tucker. Tucker able to send it upfield, but one of the Jersey Blues is there. Unable to get another hit. They'll bring that ball directly back upfield. Looking for the 50, not able to get it. Tucker looks for the 50, won't be able to do it. Anthony looks for the shot just off the right-hand side. Ethan now looks for it up against the back wall. Anthony hits it in with a nice aerial goal. And with just 31 seconds on the clock, the Mustangs tie it up. And it's that onslaught, it's the continuous pressure when they have it on offense that really have kept the Mustangs in this game. Though we haven't seen a lot of time with them on the offensive end. A lot of defensive mishaps here as we enter the last 30 seconds of game 2. Things are all tied up right now as Tucker takes a solo possession. He'll send it over to Ethan. The shot not able to go through. Anthony now, and with no one to defend, the Mustangs take the lead. There are 5 minutes of Rocket League that are played in every game. More or less depends on whether or not there's overtime. But one thing is very important. The first 30 seconds are as important as the last 30 seconds. And in these last 30 seconds, the Mustangs bring themselves up by 1, trying to get a win here in Game 2. 10 seconds on the board, and the Jersey Blues, with a little bit of fluster, hit it off the right-hand side. 3 seconds now remain, and the Mustangs take Game 2. What an excellently played game from the Mustangs, as they'll look to take this series in just one more game. They'll secure their spot in the playoffs as the second-seeded team, only down to Lackawanna. And this is the all-important game. And the Mustangs played things, honestly, not the best there, but what it came down to was they recognized their gaps and tried to close them as immediately as possible. As we get into this next match, the Mustangs are going to look to have less errors on the defensive end. They got lucky that Brookdale missed a couple of shots, but that doesn't matter. They get the win in Game 2, no matter what the odds. And now we start Game 3. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at you right about now. And the Mustangs able to bring it off that top rope. And Anthony able to grab a great 50, brings it off the sidewall. Anthony with another great 50, getting there far before any member of the Brookdale offense. Sends it in front of the net. Ethan now has it as he looks to get it up against the top rope. He'll send it down for Tucker. Tucker looks for it, but the 50 will keep it out of the net. Anthony with a striker of a shot, not able to get it above the last member of the Jersey Blues. Tucker sends it down for Ethan. Ethan sets that ball up for an air dribble, not able to get it, but Anthony secures the goal. And what did I tell you? The first 30 seconds are just as important as the last 30 seconds, and the Mustangs have figured out how to do it. Just over 30 seconds. Let's keep things real here, but my line still rings true. Every second counts. And the Mustangs have made it count as they now lead with 4:20 left on the clock. Jersey Blues, though, have some offensive possession here. Anthony able to take the one's possession off the wall. He'll get it 50'd over his head as Jersey gets it right off the other side of the net. Anthony able to tip that ball up the field. Anthony all the way back. Sorry, Ethan able to bring it all the way up. Anthony gets a great flick out of it as it's sent down. Tucker, the next one to get a hit on the ball, sends it into the corner. And a great little fake out by Anthony keeps the Jersey Blues on their toes. Mustangs have a lot of moves in their back pocket as Anthony will get a great save out of the net there. So look to bring that ball right back upfield. Ethan gets the 50. It's just stalled in front of net. Anthony with the 50 that brings it up against the backboard right into the corner. Tucker now gets the stall play as he forces 2 of the Jersey Blues out of position. 3 of them now. Ethan sends it to Anthony. The shot, the save. And now with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock, Mustangs tip it over. Tucker secures the goal. And now with 3:12 on the clock, the Mustangs with a little bit of breathing room right now as they played this third game excellently. As the ball is sent over to Ethan, and another quick goal for the Mustangs. I can't even get through analyzing the last goal before the next goal is scored. What even is this? Anthony over to Ethan. And these passing plays have only gotten better as the season has gone on. Like I said, the synergy between the 4 players on this Mustangs roster, Ethan, Anthony, Tucker, and Joe, is something to be amazed with. Not often do you see 4 players have so much synergy in any type of lineup that they have together in order to just be this much in each other's heads. And unfortunately there, Anthony unable to get the shadow defense done as he waits just a little too long there to go in on the ball, unable to get a good touch. And that will go in. The Mustangs lead down to 2. But if I know the Mustangs correctly, and I do after streaming them oh so many times, They are unfazed by that shot. As Anthony will look to get it out of the Mustangs corner. Tucker hits it back into the corner. Anthony with a great little demo. As the ball is shot down, Tucker tries to take control. Anthony and Tucker looking for a pinch, unable to grab it. He'll grab the wall pinch as Tucker shoots it upfield. The bump play won't really work as Tucker is back there. Anthony sends it to Ethan. Ethan with a nice little shot there. It's hit back down for Tucker. Tucker keeps it slow. So that ball is hit once again back upfield. Anthony grabs it, just under 2 minutes to play here in game 3. The aerial shot is defended from Anthony. Tucker sends it back towards the middle. The Jersey Blues look to have any type of offensive pressure here as they've lacked it for at least the last 2 minutes. They'll bring it back upfield towards Ethan. Ethan gets it above one, goes for a little bit of an aerial play. He's been working on that air-to-air combat, but he'll choose to send it down to Anthony instead. Tucker back to receive. He'll go on shadow defense mode. He'll get a great little 50 up towards the 50 line, the border between these two great schools. And the Jersey Blues will bring it back over to the PA side of things. Tucker now grabs it into the corner. It's hit up and down. Ethan looks to take control. Beautiful game on both sides of the ball as Mustangs have really controlled things. The passing play to Anthony. It's sent back to Tucker. Tucker with the shot. And a beautiful little save there off the tip of their car from the Brookdale team. Ball hit up into the corner. Anthony will bring it down. Ethan looks for the shot, not able to grab it. Tucker all the way back on the defensive end, and they're unable to get a nice little demo play started. Tucker looks for another hit, not able to grab it. Anthony goes for a 50. It's not going to go his way. Tucker gets a nice demo in goal, but it's not going to mean much. Hit up against the corner wall as Tucker gets the pass from Anthony. It's in front of the net. Anthony unable to converge on the ball. Now we've got under 30 seconds to play. 20 seconds now. Mustangs still up by 2. Anthony looks to get it out of the goal. Tucker will be able to get it out of there. Anthony sends it to Ethan. Ethan sends it down to Anthony. Anthony sends it upfield. And with just 5 seconds to play, Mustangs get it up the back wall. Tucker with the shot, not able to grab it. Ethan with the shot, not able to grab it. And the Mustangs have pushed their ticket to the playoffs. They will grab the 2nd seed from Brookdale. They'll secure it here and now. And while we don't know who we're playing in the playoffs, this is the all-important time for the Mustangs. No second game tonight as the Mustangs grab an excellent, excellent win. Always on their side, no matter what happened. I had full faith in these Mustangs, and they really showed it in all 3 games tonight. And now is probably my favorite part of the night. We will get things set up for as soon as I find it, we will get things set up for our interview. We'll be going in on one of these Mustangs here tonight on their great performance. Unfortunately, can't show you guys any looks at the Bluebell campus as we don't have any cams set up, but hopefully we'll have one set up for the interview. But we will be right back in just a couple of minutes, so stay locked in before our interview. Yeah. All right, and welcome back. I gotta activate my own camera. I forgot about that. All right, here we go. I gotta do that. Let's just go like this. This is fine. All right, and welcome back. Obviously, a little bit of moving around here. The Mustangs are all here, all ready to go. A big win over the Brookdale. Oh my God, the Jersey Blues. A huge victory for tonight for you guys. You have secured your way into the playoffs. What is the feeling?
It's great going. I think 10-2 during the season.
Yep.
Securing the second seed for the playoffs. It's a pretty good feeling. We're gonna come in strong and we're gonna dominate.
Yeah, as you guys really dominated tonight's match, moving into that, I talked about one of the best things between, obviously Joe isn't here currently, but between the four of you, Anthony, Ethan, Tucker, Joe, the four of you have such great synergy, and it showed in this match where constantly you were passing the ball to one another. How does that feel to have that connection between one another and to be able to create those plays like that?
I'll speak on this one. I think it's really just the eye on the field. It's just communicating, talking with the guys, saying where we are, and just pinpoint it and boom.
Yeah, and it's incredible. Tucker, you are the newest addition to this roster, joining this season, and that could be a very hard thing to do, especially when we talk about how to work well with one another. So how have you felt coming into this already stacked team that has won a national championship, and how have you felt to create that synergy?
I knew coming into it, it wasn't going to be easy for me to gain my spot on the team just because they are coming off a national championship. Give a hand to them. Their roster of all amazing players, like really skillful players. So I knew I was going to have to work hard for my spot on the team. And I think that playing together and playing with them consistently, the synergy just started to build up and build up and build up. And from here, hopefully, it just starts to soar.
Yeah, and obviously supreme confidence from all three of you, and I can also lump Joe in there, supreme confidence from him. What are you guys looking forward to in this next playoff runs? It's a harder division, it's harder teams, so what are you guys looking most forward to here?
Yeah, winning.
Exactly.
You know what?
Yes, sir.
That's,
Just
one
win it
word
all
is all
day.
you need. Yeah. And that is exactly what it is. I know we don't know exactly who we're up against in the playoffs. It is definitely going to be a hard road, but you guys are ready for it. Let's get into the game a little bit. A really dominant first game. Took a little while for things to get started, but within 36 seconds, you guys scored 3 goals. That must have been a breath of fresh air. How did that feel?
It feels great. Once we get that first goal, we just keep on pumping and we keep on scoring. We don't let the momentum stop, and we don't let up. Like, we give them no chance
We want to
come
crush their
back.
hopes.
Exactly.
Yeah. And a 5-0 score to end game 1 will well and truly do that. Obviously, getting into game 2, they score a little early on, and it took you guys a minute to get back there. But like I said during the match, the first 30 seconds are just as important as the last 30 seconds. So how do you guys make sure that you show that equal importance in order to score and to keep scoring?
Something like that is really just making sure the energy stays high and honestly being observant. I point out to the guys, I said they're kind of starting to throw the whole game on its head the second game because they decided to be aggressive out of nowhere. So we just kind of took note of that and we just adapted.
Yeah, it's a beautiful adaptation indeed. Game 2 really going your way. And then game 3, you guys score within the first 34 seconds. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left on the clock for that first goal. Was that Tucker's goal or was that Anthony's goal? I cannot remember.
I think it was my goal.
Yeah.
But obviously, obviously the whole team helped. So.
I mean, listen, I cannot talk about your passing plays enough. Everyone securing goals, everyone taking difficult shots off the wall, in the air. I know the four of you. There was never any doubt in your minds that you guys were going to win this game, but obviously getting the win must feel that much sweeter. How did that feel? It's the only game you guys have tonight, no game against Ocean later on. So that must have felt, like a weight lifted off your shoulders, the regular season being done.
I think it feels great with the regular season being done. And I want to throw back just something that Anthony and I saw on Wednesday. This team went up against Lackawanna and almost took 2 games on them. So the fact that we're able to 3-0 them, I think that really shows our potential for games against Lackawanna.
And listen, those games against Lackawanna earlier in the season, which if you guys haven't watched them, you can see them on our YouTube channel, Mustangs Esports. Got to make the plug there. But obviously, if you look at those games, those were never far off. We always got closer to beating Lackawanna.
One goal
And
difference.
and I know what the mission is for this playoff run, and that's to play Lackawanna again and get that victory. So what is that going to mean to get either as far or further than Lackawanna in the playoffs and really show what we can do?
I really think it just means kind of harnessing and getting in that mode where we have Tucker in and we're trying to, just kind of mature our comp and keep everything flowing. Hopefully we can beat Lackawanna and keep this momentum up with Tucker into the next season after this.
Yeah, that is definitely there. All right, that's all the questions that I have. We'll go from Tucker to Anthony to Ethan. Any final words or final shout outs here for our last regular game of the season?
Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in for such an amazing season. I can't wait to see the rest of you guys in playoffs where hopefully we have such an amazing run. And who knows, maybe come out as champions.
Yeah, Anthony?
Shout out to my mom and dad always tuning into streams, my friends. About to get another national championship on our belt.
That's what we like. And finally, Ethan.
Happy birthday, Matt, the coach, the GOAT, the man who's guiding us in the moment. Shout out Chicanery, shout out Breezy fam, shout out my girlfriend Carly. Thank you to everybody who tunes in. Thank you, Joe, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for supporting the Mustangs. Hopefully we can get another win.
Yeah, and that is that. The end to an incredible regular season. Chase putting his thumb up behind the camera. That is the end to our Mustangs Rocket League Tier 1 NJCAAE season. We finished things off 10-2 and punch our ticket to the playoffs. And coming up tomorrow, we will have our League of Legends team playing in another match. Not sure who we're up against there, but join us at 5:30. Is Anthony playing in that game? Anthony will be playing in that game. Excited to have him back on the starting lineup for that game. But until then, we will see you guys. I am Corrupted. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.
Bye.